Hey, I'm going to show you how geosocial data can be a component in your acquisition strategy. The role that it plays is it shows you the people component of your best performing assets, so you can get a social thumbprint on that neighborhood and go find similar places like it elsewhere. So we're going to begin by profiling the visitors to a high performing property, which is over the Rhine in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's had rent prices appreciate 10% year over year since 2010, and so it'd be really good to see the types of people that are driving that rental appreciation. So I'm going to start by drawing a polygon around the retail and residential district of the Over the Rhine location. And what this is going to do is this is going to show me all the mobile devices that have visited that geofence in the past year, and it's going to use the home location of the block groups to segment that device. So I'm going to call this over the Rhine. It's great. And I'm going to add my email. And I'm going to hit submit. And right now that is running thousands of devices and segmenting them, and we can go see them in the Analyze tab here in a second. Okay, our visitation report is ready and we can start seeing the profile of people in the Over the Rhine neighborhood. So I'm actually just going to select our Over the Rhine location, run an analysis here. We can see the top higher level 17 family segments that both live and visit Over the Rhine and that are driving the value of that asset. But we can also break this down more granularly into the top 8 segments. So number 1, rising professionals, suburb chic, raising the bar, college, and historic transitions. I would consider this our social thumbprint. So we want to find the other markets where these people are present. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use Esri's ArcGIS Business Analyst. You can use any other mapping platform that you typically use. So I've got a number of different designated market areas here in the Midwest and South, and we want to find among them which most closely matches the profile of our high performing asset. So I'm going to pull up all 5 of our segments here in a suitability analysis. I'm going to set all their weights to equal, and you'll see that these are the same segments that are top 5 segments over here that we learned in our visitation report. And then we can play around a little bit with the weights. Like if I want to pull up historic transitions here, I can see Cleveland moving up to the top. But what we want to do in particular for this asset, we see that number 1 is rising professionals. So I'm going to double the weight on that one because it is almost double some of the other ones. And we see Columbus really pulling to the top here in the suitability analysis, with Richmond, Virginia coming in, and I would say a relatively close second. So now we have our designated market areas where we want to focus on developing assets. Now we're going to go through a sub-market analysis using the proximity geosocial data set, seeing what types of things people are interested in that area, and then also the personalized data set. Okay, sub-market analysis. We've identified the Columbus DMA as the highest matching DMA to our Over the Rhine asset, and now we need to find where those people are actually living, the specific neighborhoods, and we'll bring the level up by finding the activities that are similar to Over the Rhine as well. So let's do the population first. These are our top segments that are visiting Over the Rhine. We're going to take the top 5 from rising professionals, suburb chic, raising the bar, college, and historic transitions, and we're going to combine them into a summed variable that just sums the percentages of each of those. And I've already done that here in the OTR personalized thumbprint. So these are the neighborhoods that most closely represent our OTR neighborhoods in terms of population. So we can see 91% of the people in this downtown location are match our customer stat over here, which is very high. So we already got the neighborhoods. This is our neighborhood thumbprint. Now let's bring this up a level by using the geosocial activities in OTR to find that specific thumbprint. Now, geosocial proximity is a different data set, and it consists of geotagged activities in a location. So I'll just pull that up right here. And this is our OTR location. I've pulled up the top 5 geosocial segments: wine lovers, Girl Squad, networking, live and local music, and hops and brews. That's what's going on in OTR. That's what people are geotagging in that area. So we're going to do the same thing. We are going to average these percentiles, because these are behaviors, not populations. We're going to average these percentiles here to get, again, a social thumbprint, but now based on activities, you can create a bivariate map. So let's show you what that looks like. So we're going to add that variable. Again, I've already made that variable, so the OTR geosocial activity thumbprint, and now we have a bivariate map. The areas that are very pink are very much closer to our population social thumbprint. The areas that are very blue are more similar to our activities thumbprint, but not population. But our sweet spot there is our areas that are purple. So they both closely match the population that lives in OTR and the exact activities. So we see with this one in particular, 71% of the people that live in this location match our segments, and it has a 96 percentile, almost an exact match of the types of activities going on in that location. And that's it. That's how you use Persona Live for an acquisition strategy. We just defined a thumbprint that matches the exact population that we know that visits our high-performing asset and the activities that those people do while they are there at our high-performing asset.